Hello, it's Waypoint, and welcome back to PLAYtheGAMEcentral and all. And today I will be giving you a general tactic or how to complete Mayday easier. Now this is going to be the easiest tactic I found for completing Mayday. Now, talking classes, you should be using either Weapon Specialist or Tank, though Weapon Specialist is highly recommended, as it's easier to kill them and not take damage as to take a lot of damage and be weaker at killing them. For your pistol you should be using whatever you're comfortable with, but bear in mind that if you have the skill, the Magnum is ultimately the best weapon to use as it deals most damage in one magazine, and thus being better at killing bigger cryptids like scorpions, rhinos and cedars, though as you know there are no scorpions as they are replaced by the cedars. Now, for your team support, you should just use something whatever you want. It doesn't matter, as you should not be using that very much at all. For example, the armor is nice, but you should be saving your money for the next part of our class, which is the Vulture. For a solo player in Mayday, there is no better kill streak than the Vulture. Now, you could also use the sentry guns and do some fancy tactics with those, but they need protection and the Vulture doesn't. Just upgrade your Vulture as fast as possible and keep using it whenever you need it. Now for the fifth part of your class, you should probably be using the shield as it blocks all damage from rear and is very useful when you're running away from the aliens and trying to regenerate health. The turrets are nice too, but they can only be used when stationary and stuff. You can move them around of course, but it's still not very ideal to use them. Okay, now, heading off to the first area. First thing you should do, aside from killing the one cryptid that spawned from the box, you should be searching all the crates and stuff. And after that you should be getting either the pipe bomb or the flare construction schematic and be opening one of the doors. Open the door, kill all the aliens, and then craft your flare or your pipe bombs, and go grab the another one and do the another door, and you will have 5 pipe bombs and 2 flares. Of course, they are sticky flares, but yeah. Okay. After you have searched all around and grabbed everything, go to the first hive and destroy it. Now, every hive you do, you should be trying to keep the cryptids as much away from the drill and yourself, as whenever you or the drill takes the damage, you lose score and points. And you should be paying attention to that, as points are important for your Vulture. And whenever the hive is near completion, try to use something till your money is at least 1,000 or so below the maximum, because when you destroy a hive you get bonuses, which are made up of your protection of the drill and your personal skill and all of that. You should also pay attention to the challenges whenever they pop up, because they are easy to forget and that's not good, as you need a lot of skill points. Later on it will be worse and worse if you don't have all the upgrades you need, as the Vulture, for example, is a lot more useful when you have the extended time on it. You should also be saving your sticky flares and pipe bombs for later. If you really need a flare, just dig it up from the search boxes and leave the sticky flares somewhere else, and don't forget where you left them, and go pick them up when you have dealt with the first 2 hives. Now, when you have dealt with the first two hives, you're onto the Kraken tentacle, and this hive is not that difficult once you know what you're doing. What you need to do is whenever the hive starts, both cryptids and the Kraken will appear. Now you should just throw a sticky flare and focus fire on the tentacle, and if you can't destroy it on the first one, you shouldn't probably still use another sticky flare, as it's probably already pretty weak after that one, and just try not to get yourself killed, but focus on fire on the tentacle, and when it's gone, after that, focus fire on the cryptids and protecting the drill, as the skill point is always the most important thing ever. Now, if you used both the sticky flares, go back to the area after the second hive, as there are 3 craftable parts always in there. Just grab a sticky flare schematic and build another 2. If you haven't lost both, use one sticky flare in the next or the next after that hive in the second area. When you enter the second area, you should start upgrading your Vulture, as it comes in handy in this area, as the rhinos and the cedars aren't that easy to deal with when there are a lot of different cryptids around. You should also consider purchasing the MR28 or the LSAT, as they are the best weapons in this area or in the whole fucking game. The MR28, in my opinion, is far superior to any weapon. If you don't like the MR28 or the LSAT, you shouldn't be using guns at all, just go pistol only, though don't use the Relic, as you cannot use Venom Maxwell while you do that, so just keep that in mind. Now open the 2 doors and grab yourself the Venom Max you need. You can try again and again till you get the one you want, but you should probably just stick with anything you get, apart from the third one, as the 3 other ones are pretty much the same in their workings, so it doesn't really matter. And whenever you hear your player call out the cedar spawning, focus fire on them, nothing else matters, because if the cedars have time to plant enough turrets, in solo they are almost impossible to deal with. So that's why the MR28 is invaluable in this map, as it's the best for long range shots, and the cedars usually spawn across the room, and you can just put 1 or 2 or 3 bullets into them and they're gone. Well, maybe more, but I don't really remember. All I know, it's fucking powerful. And the cedars do give a lot of money, so it's very good to get rid of them fast, and then you can maybe buy a Vulture again. Now, when you have broken into the office and talked to the guy named Archer, just head up to the outer area, and in this area you should be just opening the door, and again search everywhere and do all the preparation. Always do your preparations when entering areas, it's invaluable for you. And when you have done all the preparation, proceed to the first hive. Always in this outer area, kill the cedars, as in the second area. You just can't let them leave. If they leave, you die. And stay aware of everything. Now, you don't need to protect the drill that much anymore, but just keep it on good health and keep repairing it if you need it. The second hive on this area is pretty much the same, though it feels like it's a lot longer, and there will be rhinos and cedars and all that jazz, and it's gonna be a clusterfuck. Just keep shooting everything, and they should die. Simple as that. Now, when you progress to the second area up there, it's the kind of a Nightfall style facility part. Just keep yourself high up, don't go to the bottom floors, as you can't spot the cedars as good from there. And keep shooting the cedars again and again. Now this map is pretty much just shoot the cedars game, so keep the cedars dead, run away from the rhinos, keep your Vulture up, it will kill your rhinos, and protect the drill. That's the whole map pretty much, basically. And now when you have done the first and the second, and I don't know how many hives there are, you are faced up with the gas challenge thingy. Now this one would seem that it's really hard on solo, but it's actually not. Just stay up and just protect one of the gas pipes, and also keep your eye on the second one, as the more you have, the faster it seems to go. So just focus fire on all the exploding things, as cedars and seekers again. Well, seekers you don't have to focus anywhere else, but in here they do a lot of damage in the pipes, so kill the seekers and cedars as fast as you can, and that's easy. Also use a lot of Venom Max, as it leaves a lingering damage effect around the pipes, so that's really helpful. Now you'll progress to the Kraken boss battle. Now, when you probably first time got here, if you haven't completed it, you were like, what the fuck am I supposed to do now? And it's easy. There is this easy tactic for defeating it. Just go to the laser turrets in the corners, protect yourself and shoot the Kraken. And whenever it EMPs you, just go to the other side and continue. And rinse and repeat, and rinse and repeat. And it should die pretty fast, and I was kinda disappointed as the boss battle was ridiculously easy. And I think you will find the tactic useful as well. Just don't use your money at all, protect yourself with the turrets, and whenever you need to not be in the turrets, just keep on the goo on the ground because the Kraken can heat up the floor and kill you. So that's that, it's pretty easy. And after that you're pretty much set for killing the Kraken. I hope you enjoyed, please leave a like if you did, and the waypoint out!